Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi and I'm here to do a tarot reading about who is obsessed with you. And I'm gonna do three spreads, pick a card reading, and I'm gonna have three spreads of 6 cards, and I will see y'all in the first reading, pile number 1. Okay, hi pile number 1. So I'm gonna first start with the first card that I see with who is obsessed with you. Okay, I'm gonna give you some clues. Now this is the 8 of Wands, which is a fire Sagittarius sign. This means that the person that's obsessed with you can be, well spoken, but they're not to be trusted. They're insolent, they're thieves, they're oppressive, they like to argue a lot, they're very combative, they're jealous of you, they like to sabotage your plans a lot of the time, and they mean very much harm on you and to keep you frustrated. Okay, now the next card that I have in this spread, this sixth spread for pile number 1, is the Page of Wands. It's an earth page of fire and wands. Okay, so it says that this person is very superficial. They're like theatrical, distracted, depressed, domineering, bad news, instability. Now this person is very like into like materialism. They think that that's the end all be all. They like labels. They like designer fashion, and I think maybe they might not like you because you have a lot more of these things than maybe in the past, or you're doing better than them, and they're fixated and actually in despair because they see you finally succeeding, I guess, and it's hurting their ego because they're so used to winning over you or winning in general. So the next card to describe who might be secretly jealous of you, pile number 1, is the Fool upright. It says that spread your wings and fly. Anticipation, wonder, curiosity, awe, new journey, cares needed, potential. So these people, this person or these people are mad because you decided to, kind of like take a so-called foolish a leap, or you decided to take a calculated risk that became profitable. Okay, and this was unexpected, and it might have took you a long time to get to those goals, but you have seen success. You have seen an enormous amount of success. After all of this time, finally you're getting to the bag. Okay, so they're very materialistic, so they're very mad about that, maybe because they don't have it like that anymore, and they see you doing good, and they're not liking it. So the next card that we have in this 6 spread tarot reading is the Death card. It says growth always means leaving something behind, transformation, ending cycle, transition, time, necessary change. Okay, now you listen to your intuition. You knew that you had to do something like to leave your comfort zone at one point to secure the bag, and you were very like on point. You used your intuition to guide you, and I can honestly say that this might be a pile reading for me as well, but I'm not sure either. But I really do think that this person saw you take a calculated risk, and it ended up paying off. And even though it might have been a long journey, it's finally paying off, or it has paid off in a lot of ways for you, and maybe me too. Okay, so now the next card is the Knight of Swords. It says you are strong, energetic, and ready to take on the world. Fearless, ambition, competitive, logical, scientific, skillful, brave, and clever. So you basically know how to monopolize what you have. You know how to hustle. Okay, you're somebody that you are strong-willed. You are determined. You're determined to win. You're determined to win against your previous self, and you're not trying to compete with somebody else. You're not trying to compete with this obsessed person. You're not trying to be better than them. As a matter of fact, you're not even paying attention to them, and that's actually making them mad at this point. Okay, so the next and final card, pile one, is the listen to your inner voice card when making choices, stalling, indecision, strength through suffering, peace, restored, stalemate. So, you know what? Even though you have been through trials and tribulations and stuff like that, and this obsessed person might have been sabotaging you too. And like I said, this could be for me too, but you know, withstood the storm and the test of time, and it's finally paying off for you. And I just want to congratulate you on your success, pile number one. And I'm gonna go on to pile number two. So I'll see y'all in another video. Have a great day. Bye bye. Okay, hi, pile number two. So for your first card reading, I am going to see who is secretly obsessed with you. So I have the Two of Cups, which is a water sign under the sign of Cancer, and this sign is upside down, and it says that this person is imbalanced. They have tension, folly, waste of time, dissipation, disunion, silly action, rejection, separation. So basically, this person feels like they've wasted their time, you know, stalking you, trying to, stall you in certain ways, and you know, they think that they thought that maybe if they were making fun of you, if they can make fun of you, they could stop you from getting ahead, and they feel like their efforts have been futile. And it's probably somebody that's under the sign of Cancer or a water sign that really does not like you, but they cannot stop watching you. Okay, so the next card of the 6-card spread is the this is the 6 of Cups, and it's water under the sign of Scorpio. And it says on this card, it says strife arising from vanity, thanklessness, cynicism, independence, unforgiveness. So this person is consumed by how they look, and they are ungrateful for all of the things that they've been afforded in their life, but they are totally like off balance. They're not grateful because they see that you are probably having something, maybe romance or something like that they don't have, or maybe they see that you maybe are getting things your way or something like that, or that they are just seeing you in harmony, you know, alignment, healing, and empathetic towards people in a loving manner. So the next card I'm going to read for this pile is the King of Cups, and it's downward, and it says that it's Fire, King of Water, Cups. And this means that this person has a lack of emotional intelligence, lack of control, merciless, shifty in dealings, coldness. So this person doesn't, you know, this is not a mature person. This is somebody that does not know how to control their impulses. They don't have very much self-control, not enough emotional regulation. They're irrational when it comes down to responding. They don't operate like an adult. So maybe that might give you a clue, and they might be a water sign too. So just think about that too. It seems like there's a lot of water here, so maybe this person really is a water sign of some sort. This person could be a water sign, okay? So the next card I see is the Queen of Swords. It says, your clear communication expresses what's best for all. It says that you're intelligent, quick, with complexity, graceful, observant, perceptive. So you know what this person envies is that maybe you could be an air sign, and this person envies the fact that you have a head over heart, like you don't and I'm a Libra by the way, and it seems like that maybe possibly you could be an air sign or a Libra, and you just know how to think before you react, and you know how to think before you respond, and you take careful thought before you actually take this next step. Okay, so that's what they're envious about, that because they don't have that type of capability themselves. Because remember, the last card was somebody that doesn't have control over their impulses. So that water sign probably doesn't have control over their emotional regulation like you do as an air sign, where you have clarity. You know who you are. You know what you bring to the table, etc. So the next card is another air sign card, and it's the King of Swords. And it says that you have that energy of the unexpected, conflict and strife, movement. So this person, uh, they are watching you maybe on social media, and they probably might be ending up, in, I don't know, it just seems like maybe that they're moving out of a place that they never thought that they would have to move out of, that they worked hard for at some point and they don't have it anymore, or they're losing it, or the finances that they once had they don't have anymore, or it's just like the money is not coming in like it used to. So that's where they're at, and they're looking at you in like a very envious green with envy type of way, and it's not feeling very good for them. I can feel that. I can intuitively pick up on that. So the last and final card for my pile number 2 is the Queen of Pentacles. So it says focus on your home, family, success, and abundance. Protective, generous, charming, intelligent, kind, truthful, and practical. Okay, so you're basically somebody that's just focused on the right thing. You're just focused on things that will propel you forward, and you're not worried about the next person. You're not worried about who's in what lane or whatnot. And this person is kind of like really like can't understand, maybe because they might have been trying to tarnish your image, or they have been, I don't know, like taking shots at you, and maybe you're not paying attention because you're so focused on the right thing and the things that you should be focused on. You're realistic, and that's why they are secretly obsessed with you, and it's somebody that's probably a water sign. Okay, so I'm going on to pile number 3. See you later, pile number 2. Okay, hi, pile number 3. This is the first card that I will have for you for who is secretly obsessed with you, and I'm going to give you clues. Well, the first card is the 2 of Cups, and it's a water card under the sign of Cancer, and it says imbalance, tension, folly, waste, dissipation, disunion, silly action, rejection, separation. Okay, like I said, this is the water sign card. It's the 2 of Cups, and it's under the sign of Cancer. So maybe this person could be a Cancer. I've been getting a lot of water, like sign cards in these decks, and all 3 of these pick of cards. But basically, this person could also be either a Cancer, or some other type of water sign that maybe they might be going through a separation in their marriage, or things, money is not looking right, or they're not having a good emotional balance. Like maybe they have mental illness and they refuse to take their medication, and they're self-medicating in other ways that maybe they shouldn't. So this is somebody that might give you a clue of who is secretly obsessed and jealous of you. Okay, so the next card is the Ace of Swords upside down, and it says tyranny, disaster, self-destruction, chaos, weakness, lack of clarity. So this person, I guess because they probably get high on stuff. I don't know what that's all about, but that person might be getting high or drunk or even both, and they probably won't get their medication or get mental health assistance, because it seems like that they're all over the place, and they're lacking any type of clarity and reason within their life, and just things just seem to just be spiraling out of control in this person's life. And they're looking at you like, why does this person, this person seems like that they're, being so victorious and winning and getting ahead no matter what, but the stuff that I'm going through, I'm not able to see the sunlight, but you are. You're able to see, hope in the future. Okay, so the next card that I have for you, pile number 3, is the Ace of Cups. It says, open your heart and receive the emotions around you. Unconditional love, new feelings, new friendship, beauty, opulence, pleasure, self-love. So, you know what? This person that's secretly obsessed with you, they're watching you on the sidelines and they're seeing you get wish fulfillment like love and, like new beginnings, new feelings. Maybe you just met somebody, or this could be a third party that, maybe they were with your person at one point, or somebody that you were with, and that's not going well, and they're seeing you not care because this was a big deal for this person probably, that you were hanging on to somebody that they felt like they took from you, but now you have met somebody new and you're not focused on them anymore, and they feel like that they're going into obscurity in your mind, like they're not relevant like they used to be. Okay, so the next card, my pile number 3, is the Page of Cups, and it's upside down. It says the flatterer, selfish, deviation from the path, naive, irrational, daydreaming, immature. So this person is just reminiscing on how great they were and how great it was when they were on top, and maybe they were putting you through, roller coasters, emotional roller coasters with this person that they feel like they took from you or whatever. And now you're just like, no, you're not in despair anymore, and you probably found somebody new, and so many great things are happening to you, unfolding, while their life is like in turmoil and chaos all the time. So maybe that might, be something for you. You might get something out of that. So the next card that I have is the Justice card upside down, and it says that bias, false accusations, injustice, intolerance, irresponsibility, dishonesty. So this person is a liar. They're a liar. They're a huge liar. They probably told lies on you. They might have even told lies to get the person that you wanted initially, and to sway them away from you, or manipulate them, or coerce them, or somehow. And they knew that you probably really cared about that person or loved that person, but it was all fun and games up until now, and you found somebody new, or you're just totally just focused on your money and just getting yourself up in the world. Okay, so the next and final card for this reading, the 6 card spread, pile number 3, is the Knight of Cups upside down, and it says manipulative, unreliable, fickle, moody, idle, sensual, untruthful. So this person is somebody that's very lustful. They have a need to have every man's eyes on them. All they think about is sexual escapades, etc. And they probably even cheated on that person that was with you at some point. And it's almost like it's done in vain, because maybe you found somebody that was better than that person, and you're not looking back, and even that person might be feeling miserable too. And both of them seem to be obsessed with you. Honestly, it seems like that's one of the main reasons why this person is just so consumed with you. But you can take it however it fits in your storyline. But it does seem like it's somebody that has a water in their chart, because I see like a lot of cups too. So this has been a lot of cups and different spreads that I've done today. But anyway, I hope you liked this video and got something out of it. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I will see y'all in another video. Peace. I'm out. Bye bye.